Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make these gorgeous tortillas. You only need 2 ingredients, and that's if you count water as an ingredient. They don't contain long reams of ingredients you haven't even heard of, so you know what you're putting into your body is actually good for you. You only need 5 minutes to make them, and I'll show you how you can roll it out without using a rolling pin, because I don't own one. I've literally just moved here. Trying to fit a rolling pin into a luggage bag is really hard. All we need is plain normal flour and warm water. Warm water absorbs into the flour more effectively and just makes it easier to knead and more pliable. Grab a bowl, if I can find it. Pop your weighing scale underneath your bowl and get your flour in there. This is optional, but I like to add in a little bit of salt just for flavour. You don't have to add this. This is entirely optional. And then grab a spoon and just give it a good mix. I literally just get the warm water from the tap. I don't bother with boiling water and adding cold. It's just too much hassle. And then pour in your water. Take your weighing scale off and just give it a good mix. And it should come together to form a dough. Look how quick and easy this is. So my dough is a little bit sticky. So what I'm gonna do is just add in a tiny little bit of flour and just sort of knead it in using my hands. If you find it sticks to your hand a lot, I just rub my hands back and forth and it just crumbles in there. So it saves you like washing it away and wasting it. What we want is the dough to not stick to our hands like this. We just want it to be pliable, like dough-like, which doesn't stick. So keep gradually adding a little bit of flour to your dough if it's like this. And very quickly I can see that it's not sticking to my hands, which is great. So what I like to do is just collect the last of the flour, and this is good to go. It's ready to be cooked. So I'm just gonna leave this to rest as I clean up. I always hate leaving it until the end. Always gets away from you. So just by leaving it to rest, it gives you an opportunity to clean up anyway. Grab your dough, nice little round, and I'm gonna quarter it. Really doesn't have to be neat at all. So I'm just dividing up the others. If you've got one, by all means use it, but I don't have a rolling pin, so I'm going to use something else instead. You know what, this will do, a jar of peanut butter. To get as round as possible tortillas, what you want to do is just make it into a round ball, get it onto a floured chopping board like so, want it nice and round, and just use whatever you have to roll it. Let's turn the chopping board around and just roll it out. But roll and turn, roll and turn. So roll and turn, roll and turn. And you want to keep doing this until it looks like a tortilla. Also you want to keep it moving. So you don't want it to stick to your board. So just flip it over as you roll. Keep going. You want it sort of relatively thin because tortillas are quite thin. So I'm just going to keep going. This is part of the reason why I put it on a chopping board, as you can just twist it round really easily until you use your rolling pin or whatever you use to roll it out. And it's not perfectly round, but I think this will do, you know. It looks quite nice. What do you think? I think it looks quite good. Oh no, I just realised it's bigger than my pan. Carefully place. Ooh. Carefully place the tortilla in there. It's a bit wrong, isn't it? Oh, crisis averted. Essentially what I did is just make smaller tortillas. So here's my new tortilla, much smaller, so that it can fit in this pan. Now this is like my 5th tortilla, but I've discovered a little trick which might be helpful for you. Rather than putting your pan straight on the heat and trying to fuss around and getting your tortilla flat and it'd be hot, don't put your pan on the heat. Put the tortilla in the pan when it's cold, like so. You don't want to add in any butter or anything like that. So you can arrange it, press it down. I like to use anything that I have. Press it down so it's nice and flat in the pan. And then put it on the heat. And then you can cook, knowing that everything is nice and flat and not curled up. And you only need a few seconds on each side. I would give it 30 seconds on each. And you want to have that distinctive sort of blotches on either side when you do it. And you sort of know it's ready when it starts curling up. I'll just prick it to release the air. If you want to keep it nice and flat, like so. Just make sure you press it down at the edges so it cooks.
So once you've cooked all your tortillas, get it into an airtight container and it'll keep in the fridge for 2 days. When you're ready to eat them, all you need to do is just pop them in the microwave for 10 seconds and they'll be good to go. I loved reading your comments about also having a messy fridge. So here's mine in all its glory. If you look carefully, you'll see an open bag of tomatoes, which I always snack on when I film.
As usual, I've linked the recipe in the description box below. Now, if you like this one, you may like my 2-ingredient double cream recipe. Give it a watch here. But today is a glorious day. Let me show you. Just look how beautiful it is out here. Oh, I can open it. It's glorious. Oh, it looks better in person, honestly.